Good morning, folks. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm out here on this Saturday morning in August with two friends, Sean and Gavin, and we're doing a loop out here taking us to Gregory Bald, where we're spending the night at campsite 13, Sheep Pen Gap. Got the permit and we are expecting rain throughout the day, and not going to let it stop us this time. So I'm going to show you guys later on. I bought some new gear to keep me dry since the last aborted attempt to backpack in the Smokies during a rainstorm. I got a poncho, which I ordered online, and a small collapsible umbrella. So hopefully I won't have any problems keeping dry. But we're doing approximately 13 miles today. Take us up to the campsite because we're taking a little shortcut down to Shuckstack Fire Tower, where we're going to try and climb the fire tower, see if I have the nerve to do it this time. Get back on the Appalachian Trail to take us up to Gregory Ridge Trail, and going to end up at our campsite hopefully sometime this afternoon. You can see the sign behind me here. This is the start of the trail. So we just got on. Back there is a little parking area past the ranger station, 20-mile ranger station. So yeah, we're doing the 20-mile loop right now, and we're going to get on the Appalachian Trail in 5 miles. So it's going to be a great trip despite the weather. Hopefully it'll clear up and won't have any issues with rain lasting too long, so we can give you some views. So stay with us. We're going to have a great time on this one. So this is the first little waterfall on the creek. This one's called Twentymile Cascade. Not a real big one, but it's still got some good water volume. Came down off the trail to see it. Guys are up on the ridge, so I'm going to catch up to them. Alright folks, so getting rained on here in the Smokies once again. It's not coming down like a monsoon this time though. Hopefully it won't be picking up in intensity. But I'm trying out my new umbrella. I don't have my poncho on. I was trying to keep from getting overheated because we got a hill to climb. So I got my rain cover on my backpack. This time I just want to keep the rain off of me and my gear as best as possible. And these creeks are going to be roaring with this rain. I'll show you this waterfall right down here. But yeah, it's what you got to deal with. This time of year you're going to get rain all the time, but I'm prepared for it this time. So I'm going to camp, and it's not going to stop us from having a good time. Alright folks, I made it to the top of the tower as promised. However, I am not stepping on that floor because it looks like it's friggin' in bad shape. Like it is friggin' weather worn, and I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just happy I made it to the top, albeit I am nervous because I'm not a fan of heights. But I pushed myself, I did it, and I didn't look down. So anyway, I'm going to start walking down now because this is the fun part. See you in a bit. All right, folks, here's the view from the top of the tower. Well, There's the top. But like I said, I'm not going up there. This is the best you're going to get from me because this isn't my forte. Great views though. So it was worth it. So yeah, I risk it all to give you guys the best views. And that right there is my the guy who's giving me the courage to make it. So don't go anywhere, buddy. So I'm getting some water here from the pipe spring at the Birch Spring campsite, campsite 113 in the Smokies, right off the Appalachian Trail. And top off my Catadine Be Free. That's a good flow. It's a real good flow in the spring coming out of that metal pipe. We were looking at the map and we didn't know if there were any more reliable sources of water on the duration up to Sheep Pen Gap campsite, campsite 13, where we're heading on the Gregory Bald trail. So I saw on my Gut Hooks map, which is an app on the phone, not only for the Appalachian Trail, but there was a reliable spring here, because I did not come down here when I was here before. This is like a tenth of a mile off the Appalachian Trail. I'm topping off Gavin's Life Water 1 liter bottle. Fills quick. Now I'm going to fill Sean's water bladder. And they're waiting for me up there on the hill. Which is a tenth of a mile up the Appalachian Trail, and it's about 2/10 of a mile. Just about full. Perfect. Alright, so let me get back to them here in a little bit. Wow. That's all I could say, man. That's freaking awesome. Take a look back, Gavin. Wow. All right, folks, we are done with the hike. Back here at the car by the 20-mile ranger station, and I'm just standing around with the guys here. Thought I'd ask them a few questions here for the video. Starting with you, Sean. So what got you into hiking?
So my love for the outdoors started when I was little, riding four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and then I did 5 years in the Marine Corps. So I would say my love for it originated somewhere in that time span. And then I hated it for a little while, and I got out, and I realized I missed it a lot, and I got back into backpacking. So.
All right. How about you, Gavin?
I feel like I grew up in the woods hunting with my dad, and later got into Boy Scouts, and we'd go on camping trips, and then later backpacking, but I really didn't fall in love with backpacking and hiking until I was probably in my mid-20s, and really loved getting out there, finding new places, exploring, being by myself.
Okay. Sean, what do you think about this hike we just did? Highlights? Anything that you'd like to say that would maybe you didn't like so much about it?
Well, so the first day was a lot of climbing. The entire first day was pretty much all climbing. But the highlights of it, of course, would be Gregory Bald, where we camped just right below the Bald there. So good rewards in the end.
Okay. How about you, Gavin?
Yeah, just pretty much like Sean said, the whole first day is climbing for almost 8 hours. And then the payoff is just sweet. You're up on top of Gregory Bald, you can see for miles. It's just open, nothing but rolling ridges, open field, blueberries up there during the right time of the year. A little light pollution. We got to go out and see the Milky Way with our naked eye and watch some shooting stars and constellations, view those. And then the next morning we got up and watched the sunrise, just watched the sky warm up from a purple color to a warmish orange, and then got to see the big ball of sun come up right over the mountains. It was see the fog in the valley. That's probably my favorite part.
You guys didn't say anything about Shuckstack Fire Tower. What'd you think about that?
We got lucky. Yesterday it was storming a lot and raining, and when we got lucky, right when we got to Shuckstack, the clouds kind of broke and we got some views. I only made it up to the 3rd level, but these guys made it all the way up to the top, so yeah.
Do you have anything to add, Gavin?
It was fun. I was a little underwhelmed. I thought they could have made it a couple 100 feet higher. And the floor, it would have been cool if they had some termite damage along with the water damage, kind of even things out. But, it was great. I enjoyed it. Climbing up there, getting to see Fontana Dam, Fontana Lake, the surrounding ridges. It was amazing. I liked it.
Okay. I'll ask you guys one final question here. What do you like least about hiking? Well, actually, give me best and least. Summarize it in a couple sentences. Gavin?
Well, there's nothing really that I dislike about the hiking. It's, you push yourself and you always find your limitations. And for me, finding my limitations, I kind of get disappointed in myself. I'm like, man, that's not enough. You can do better than that. And you're slipping. You're not as good as you used to be. So that's one thing that not really as much with nature, because nature is pretty much perfect the way it is. It's great. I'm the only broken thing out there, I would say. So.
How about you, Sean? Best and least about hiking?
So the least thing is the pain associated with the hiking. That just goes hand in hand with backpacking like we do. Pain in my feet and my legs and my back, and the absence of the little amenities that we take for granted on a day-to-day basis now. In the past is the rewards. After going through all of the pain and the emotions is the payoff in the end. So.
Awesome. All right, with that being said, wish you guys well. Thanks for watching. As always, stay safe out there on the trails.
All right, Christian, it's about that time. I'm gonna get my selfie stick out.
Time to get the selfie stick out. Go.
All right, Christian, it's time to get my selfie stick out.